What is going on, guys? Chip here. Welcome back to another Pokemon TCG Online video, where today we're going to be taking a look at a Night March deck for St. Louis Regionals this upcoming weekend. A deck I think has some potential. Some people have been talking about it, hearing murmurs here and there that Night March might make a showing. So we'll see what this deck has. Did it get anything from Sun and Moon? Does Karen still hurt it? Does Karen completely destroy this deck or not? This will bring back great memories for some people of playing their favorite deck last season, or some terrible memories of getting destroyed by this deck last season. But without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at this expanded Night March deck. So, for those of you who do not know, Night March revolves around these three Pokemon, Joltik, Pumpkaboo, and Lampent, that all have the attack Night March printed on them. 20 damage. This attack does 20 damage times the number of Pokemon in your discard pile that have the Night March attack. So, the way this works is with Battle Compressor, we'll use that to discard some of our Night March Pokemon and power up our damage with Night March. We do only have 30 HP, but we are a basic non-EX, so we can swing for big damage as early as the first turn. So, we have the 30 HP Joltik here and the Pumpkaboo as our main attackers. We also are playing one Mew from Fates Collide. With the Memories of Dawn ability, this Pokemon can use the attacks of any of your basic Pokemon in play. Still need the necessary energy to use each attack, so we can definitely use this as kind of a pseudo Night Marcher if we don't want one of our Night Marchers to get knocked out. We have Mew to Night March for us, and then it gets knocked out. We still have a Night Marcher to come up and swing. We are playing, of course, 4 copies of Lampent here, but 0 copies of Litwick. So Lampent really only exists to be straight up discarded with Battle Compressor or Ultra Ball or Computer Search or anything like that to power up our damage. So we will never ever evolve Lampent. It solely exists to be discarded. We are also playing 3 Shaymin-EX here for the setup ability. Draw until we have 6 cards in our hand. We're a turbo deck. We want to go through really fast, dig through our deck, and win on the first turn, potentially, if our opponent doesn't bench anything. So we want the ability to do that. And also, Shaymin is just really good in the late game. If we get end, we draw into an Ultra Ball for Shaymin, set up for 6, and we'll hit a lot of playable cards there. We are also playing one Tauros-GX from Sun and Moon. An interesting inclusion here. The idea behind the Tauros is that it's a good counter to Seismitoad. They Quaking Punch into it, eventually we draw DCE and hit for a bunch of damage with Rage or Mad Bull GX. Also, Horn Attack for 60, knocks out opposing Night Marchers or previous evolutions. Horn Attack is definitely a decent attack there. And it's also a good counter to, well, not a good counter, but it can be a counter to Trevenant. You know, they put some damage on it with Silent Fear, then we can eventually sweep through kind of with Rage, is the idea behind that. Since Trevenant easily knocks out our Night Marchers with only 60 and 30 HP, 180 HP is a little bit more, so definitely something to work with there. So let's go ahead and expand it. Take a look at the rest of the deck. Battle Compressor, the card that really makes this deck work. Search our deck for up to 3 cards and discard them, shuffle your deck afterwards. So our first Battle Compressor will almost always go for a Lampent. And we do really want to try to be more conservative with our Battle Compressors, as opposed to what you might be used to from playing Night March last season. Because of the release of Karen, things can be very difficult. Karen, for those of you who don't know, says each player shuffles all Pokemon from their discard pile into their deck. So it's honestly like a direct counter to Night March, in theory. We discard a bunch of Pokemon, they Karen, put them all back, but if we save our Battle Compressors, we save our Puzzle of Times, we still have ways to get Night Marchers back down there. Another way to discard Night Marchers is Computer Search. Discard 2 cards from your hand and search for any card. I just like the consistency of Computer Search. You could also play Dowsing Machine for the late game. You could also play Life Dew in order to prevent your opponent from taking a prize on a Night Marcher, but I'm digging the overall consistency of Computer Search. Also playing one Escape Rope. This can be kind of like a pseudo Lysandre for us, and also can get one of our big retreat guys out of the active, like a Shaymin or the 3 retreat Tauros. We also have 4 Puzzle of Time here to get back any 2 cards from our discard pile if we play 2 of them at the same time. That's the idea there, at least. We have 1 Special Charge in order to get back 2 Special Energy, so our DCE is like so important in this deck. So getting those back with Special Charge is very good. I'm playing 1 Target Whistle to put a basic Pokemon from their discard pile onto their bench. This is a way this card just straight up wins games. It is so good. Playing 1 Tool Scrapper to discard up to 2 Pokemon Tool cards. This is actually a card I don't think you necessarily need, but it can be nice to get rid of Fighting Fury Belts on things like Darkrai that are Psychic resistant, have a lot of HP, really hard to deal with. Also for Trainers Mail here, look at the top 4 cards and put a trainer there we find into our hand. For Ultra Ball, discard 2 cards and search our deck for a Pokemon and put it in our hand. Using this to get Shaymin, using this to discard Night Marchers, all those good things. For the Seekers, to reuse any of our supporters, and 2 Dimension Valleys for our stadiums. Each Psychic Pokemon's attacks, yours and your opponent's, costs Colorless less. So as you will notice, Pumpkaboo has a 3 cost for Night March, so just a DCE plus Dimension Valley takes care of that for us. We are playing a Hex Maniac. This is just for general disruption on our opponent's side of the field. Also things like Aegis/EX that have the Mighty Shield ability where special energy Pokemon can't touch it. We have 2 Lysandres to bring up anything we want to knock out on the bench. Also, the Target Whistle plus Lysandre play is super strong. 2 Ins to just give us Shuffle Draw in the early game and Disruption in the late game. 1 Pokemon Ranger. This is mostly going to be for Seismitoad. Also, Giratina if we were to run into any of those to remove all effects on each player in play and each Pokemon. We also have 3 copies of Professor Sycamore to discard our hand, draw 7. 1 Float Stone, mostly for the Tauros. 2 Muscle Bands just to increase our damage even more. We could play Fighting Fury Belts, but I do really want that extra little bit of damage from Muscle Band for things like Decidueye that can definitely... Decidueye is just a bad matchup in general, but things with more than 220 HP, we want Muscle Band. Or just in general to hit numbers earlier, Muscle Band is better. Then we also have 4 double colorless energy, what really makes this deck run and work. So, without further ado, guys, let's hop on to the versus ladder. Let's play some games. Let's see if we can't snag a couple wins. Ooh, looks like we're just 10 lightning bolts here away from 4 uncommon chests. So we'll have to end the video off with opening those up if we are able to get them today, and if we can actually find an opponent or not. While we are waiting, guys, I'll remind you, if you enjoy these videos, please be sure to leave a like down below. If you like Night March, if you don't like Night March, let me know what you think in the comment section. And yeah, looks like we're going up against Caroxity, playing a grass colorless deck, so some sort of Lurantis most likely, and this could be a Lurantis Vileplume. So let's see if we are going up against Lurantis Vileplume, if we can do anything. Thankfully, we win the coin flip. So if this is Vileplume, we will at least have a turn of items. We'll see what we can do with that turn. Tauros is actually really nice here. If we were to start it, we can hit 60 to knock out Oddishes and Fomantises. And then Rage and Mad Bull are very good against the low damage output of Lurantis. But we're not even positive that's what we're playing against. I think we start the Tauros. We'll click done, and we'll see what they're playing. I think that's honestly correct. May seem weird, but sitting behind this Tauros for a few turns definitely could be nice. So it does look like it's some sort of Vileplume deck. We get the DCE, which is nice. I think we'll go ahead and bench Joltik. I think Joltig's a little better of an attacker here. It does get one-shotted by Flower Supply, though, but they play a lot of stadiums, and we only play 2. I don't think Muscle Band helps the Tauros that much. It's probably better suited on Joltik. We do want to dig through our deck as much as we can this turn. So I think we're going to go ahead and computer search for a Compressor. And we'll just discard 3 Lampents with this. We do have the Mew, we have the Pumpkaboos. Mew is definitely going to be good here. For Puzzle of Time, we play so many items. Ugh. We did prize a Dimension Valley, which could be an issue, and we did prize a double colorless. So we'll go ahead and Compressor. Get rid of 3 dudes. And let's go ahead and Trainers Mail, see what we hit. I think we'll go ahead and take the VS Seeker to guarantee ourselves a supporter for the next turn. I think I'm okay with that. And we'll set up. Okay, we get another DCE, we get Dimension Valley, Muscle Band. Things we really don't want to draw into here, but we'll go ahead and do this. We'll grab the N. And we'll pass. Don't want to play the Dimension Valley because it will most likely just get straight up bumped by a Forest of Giant Plants, and we did prize one of our Dimension Valleys. So, 5 Night Marchers down turn 1. And let's see, if he hits us for 40 with Flower Supply, Mad Bull's doing 120, right? 3, 6, 9, 12, plus 20 more, so 140, so not that much, but, you know, Rage and Horn Attack still can hit for some damage. I would have liked to have played more Battle Compressors or more Ultra Balls. We only played 4 items, so we have a lot of items left still. So if he does get the turn 1, it'll be hard to deal with. He's going to go ahead and set up 2 Vileplumes, it looks like. Getting out all the boys right here. Float Stone on the dude. And are we going to just see a Synthesis? What's this? Does he not have a good hand? Did he play Sycamore this turn? Yeah, he's Sycamored, right? Yeah, he played Professor Sycamore. So this is probably another supporter. I really doubt he would have left himself with nothing. Do we want to end him, or do we just take the knockout and hope he has nothing? He's down 2 Sycamores. It's tough. We're also not item locked, so I think we take this opportunity to try to play more items. So we will just... we'll go ahead and put the DCE down here. He's probably not playing anything like Enhanced Hammer. And we'll go ahead and just end. This is a pretty good likelihood of this being a you know, supporter of some sort. He wouldn't have left himself with nothing, I would think. So we can discard the Sycamore and Joltik. Kind of want to get the Mew. It can live a Flower Supply. It can copy the attack. We'll do that. We could Shaymin and keep digging, but we'll just go ahead and take an in. We have a Sycamore in our hand already, and then we will just Horn Attack, take the knockout. There we go. Okay, and we got one of our Dimension Valleys, so that's nice. Or the one that was prized. So, okay, he goes ahead and sends up Fomantis. You should probably always send up the thing with the Float Stone, but it probably doesn't. Like, he's going to want to attack with Lurantis anyway this turn. Let's see. If he hits us for 140, if he doesn't in us, or if he hits us for 40, we're hitting for 140 with Mad Bull, and we can take out the Vileplume. So that might be what we do. He's going to Float Stone this dude. Timer Ball. Does get ahead, so he'll probably grab the dude right there. And just go ahead and get the Vileplume, okay? He knows what he wants. Ultra Ball. Discarding Gloom and Forest. So that's his third Forest, if you include the one in play. I assume he just got a Shaymin. Yep. Yeah, and he's not going to play the Vileplume yet because he wants to play more items if he draws into those. So, let's see, he's digging for... He wants to get out either this guy or a Lurantis. He may have whiffed. He already discarded one. Rock Guard, that's super weird. That actually can help Tauros, though, which is kind of funny. We can put our damage on ourselves with the Tauros and power up Mad Bull. And he's not going to like Chloroscythe us. So we may do that. Lysandre Shaymin and then just make Tauros a monster that can knock out everything. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Well, not everything. 18... no, it's 200, so we need a little more damage. But then he can't swing into Tauros. I'm fine knocking this out. Or swinging into this. We don't knock it out, I should say. We're hitting for 80, so do we take out a Fomantis? I don't know. Rock Guard's also annoying to, like, because we can't kill the Shaymin. So we're going to attack here, but I think we play the Lysandre. But do we knock out a Fomantis, or do we swing into Shaymin and 2-hit it and also take the damage? I don't want to take 120, though, because then he knocks us out with a... what's it called? So we'll just do this, knock this guy out. Horn attack. Take the prize. I want to force him to attack into Tauros. I think this is better. This is the first time I've ever really thought about the Tauros Rock Guard interaction. If we could one-shot the Shaymin, I would maybe do it. But since we would have to swing into it twice, take the extra damage, I don't really want to do that. So he's deciding what to promote. Just sends back up the Shaymin. Okay. Okay, just a pass. I guess at this point he's having a hard time finding his dudes, so we'll just Horn attack. Take the damage, unfortunately. So he's setting up a big Lurantis here, but then we can come in with one of these dudes. And we don't want to end him. So we'll Horn attack again. Tauros may just go down here. But if so, we only have 2 prizes left, so I think it's okay. We got a Joltik, we can Sycamore, discard another Joltik, and potentially swing for it. Enough damage to knock out a Lurantis. And he may just have nothing. You know, we didn't play in. We didn't want to refresh his hand. He's already down to Lurantis. He's item locked, so he may have a hard time finding the stuff he wants. And Mad Bull's hitting for a ton, so Lurantis won't save him now. Yeah. If we had the... well, I guess we will just go ahead and take this guy out. We'll Rage. For 160, so much damage with Rage. And I'm pretty sure there's no way for us to lose at this point. We could have Sycamored there just to get rid of all this stuff. Replace the Stadium Sycamore, but... okay, he finally drew out of it. Yeah, he had nothing in his hand. Does get a Lurantis. So if he's unable to swing into us for 40, we will just... well, how much are we hitting? Alright, 20... alright, we've got 5, 6, 7 in the discard. We won't really have a way to discard any more. We have 2 DCs left, so we should have enough time to find stuff. He puts another Shaymin down, but we're out of Lysandres, he knows. Or he probably knows. This will be... we get rid of this with Dimension Valley. Okay. And he just passes? Okay, now we just win. We just Mad Bull for the game? Okay. Maybe he just didn't think about Mad Bull GX as being our attack, but there we go. We get a W there. Tauros, we didn't even Night March that game. What? So Tauros putting in work against Lurantis Vileplume on his own. The dude put the team on his back. But don't worry, guys. We'll open up those uncommon chests here at the end of this video. Tauros, the dude, coming through. That was crazy. Tauros too strong. Tauros too good. So we'll see if we can find another game. Maybe, actually Night March in at once. That would be cool if we were able to use the, you know, main attack of our deck. That might be cool. But we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I guess my opponent just, like, totally forgot about the fact that we had a GX attack. And it looks like we're having trouble finding an opponent. There we go. Finding someone finally. And we're going up against Luke Antor 007 here, playing a Psychic Metal deck. So maybe Trevenant with no Shaymins, just Jirachi. Definitely could be a thing. It also could be a Solgaleo deck. Like Solgaleo Bronzong. but we'll see, we'll see. Okay, this hand is fine, I think. I always forget if we're going first or second. That's something I need to start checking. Are we going first or second? What's the deal? Okay, so it's it actually is Segaleo. I was expecting Trevenant, and I was like, oh man, this is gonna be terrible. But yeah. Okay, so he's gonna heavy ball here, probably grabbing a Bronzong or Bronzor. So if he's playing the one that has 3 retreat. No, he gets an Aegislash. Okay, so hopefully our Hex is not prized. Hopefully Hex is not prized. And he could play Karen. This is a deck I could see utilizing Karen. I'll see if he benches Aegislash and ends. We'll see what he goes for. Yeah, Aegislash is definitely something that can be an issue with this deck. Thankfully, we do resist metal with Joltik, so if we were playing Fighting Fury Belts, we actually don't die to a Slash Blast, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, it still hits 80. Never mind, it doesn't matter. Never mind. So yeah, he does just go ahead and end. Okay. So we'll see if we can knock out Joltik here. He may try to retreat into Aegislash and just kind of sit behind that as a wall, but we can get the Escape Rope off and not bench anything and then attack into something. So that, yep, that's what he did, and we'll try to Escape Rope. Yeah. So go ahead and Rope. Hopefully he sends up the Cosmog, but I assume he'll send up Bronzor. He's not playing the 3 retreat one. If you're playing Heavy Ball, I think you should play the 3 retreat Bronzong or Bronzor from Next Destinies, I think. So yeah, he's got a tough choice here. Do I give him my Bronzor? Do I give him my Cosmog? He's going to give me the Cosmog, which I'm okay with. I'll go ahead and bench the dude. These are resistant to Psychic, which is unfortunate. Let's go ahead and mail. We'll go ahead and take the Ultra Ball. We'll discard Sycamore. We can just discard like double Sycamore, I think. Seems risky. We'll go ahead and grab Mew, I think. Tauros doesn't seem great because he just one-shots us with Segaleo. So we'll go ahead and do this. The Segaleo is something that can be an issue. We really want a Battle Compressor. Ugh. I don't want to get rid of these puzzles yet. Let's go ahead and Ultra Ball away these two. And we'll fail it. And we'll just Shaymin. And we may have to Sycamore here. We'll see. I don't want to get rid of these. I want to save these. Yeah, it looks like we're just going to have to Sycamore. We will be able to take a knockout at least. Oh, we could Lysandre and take a knockout. Oh, actually, we're not even knocking him out yet. We need to discard one more Night Marcher. Alright, so let's go ahead and play the double puzzle, since we're going to Sycamore anyway. We could get... Yeah, we'll get Ultra Ball Trainers Mail. So Ultra Ball will get rid of these two dudes. Since we know we're going to Sycamore. At this point, we know we're going to Sycamore, so we'll go ahead and grab Lampent. Since we're already down those puzzles, the whole reason we weren't going to Sycamore was to save the puzzles. So even if, yeah, we get a Battle Compressor, but we still won't even play our, we won't even end. So we'll just get rid of other Lampents, I think. Should we get rid of an end to have some Shuffle Draw on the discard instead of just our 2 Sycamore? We only have 2 VS Seekers left. We need to keep in mind the amount of hexes we can use. We'll just discard those, and we'll Sycamore. So yeah, we're at least knocking out Cosmog now. So we get Hex, we want to hang on to that. And we don't want to get rid of anything else right now, so we will just Night March. 100 damage, taking a knockout. There we go. So, unlikely. I don't think there's any way for him to knock us out with Aegislash this turn. We can Hex and get some damage on it, and we might be able to knock it out. And if we actually Lysandre and knock out his Cosmog and keep him from getting Cosmogs into play, that could be interesting. Or keep him from getting Segaleos. I don't see a great way for us to get rid of... Alright, let's do this. Let's get rid of Joltik and N. We'll grab this dude. So we actually could knock this out. Because we computer search for a compressor, we need 9 Night Marchers. Or Muscle Band. Alright, 8 in Muscle Band, so we've got 5, 6, 7, 8. So we just need to discard one more. Put this on this guy. We can get Compressor with this. Yep. And I think we just discard the other 2. These guys. And we don't need that. Yeah. I think I'm good with this. Good with where we're at. So we Hex. Now I didn't do anything wrong, right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So more than enough. 200 damage. Taking a knockout. 180. Can't do math. So we get 2 puzzles. I didn't even notice we prized 2 puzzles. So we have to get rid of 2 early and we prize 2, but we take them both now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 9. I can't count, guys. So we'll see if he's able to get his rare candy into Segaleo this turn. If not, we'll probably just take that thing out. Just Lysandre and take it out. I doubt he plays another... I doubt he plays another Aegislash. He probably only plays the one. So this is our 3rd VS Seeker. We had to discard 2 on the first turn. We'll discard 1, use 1. And Skyla. So he already played a supporter, so he can't Skyla for rare candy or anything, so we're just going to go ahead and Lysandre this dude. We haven't seen a stadium from him yet. I kind of don't want to play this just in case he bumps it. So we'll just Night March. Yeah, he's just going to concede. Not a lot he could do there. We were just able to swing too hard before he was able to really set up. So guys, let's go ahead and open up those uncommon chests we were talking about earlier. And we'll get this video uploaded so you guys get to enjoy it for yourselves. I will be streaming tonight later on, most likely, so definitely come by the stream later tonight, twitch.tv/trainerchip. And let's see what we get here. A Glalie EX, very nice. Let's see what we get here. A Combuskin, okay, okay. So nothing spicy there, not even a reverse hollow one. Ooh, reverse hollow Blastoise Spirit Link, very nice. And last card, let's see what we get. Is it a rare? Nope, it is a reverse Fairy Garden, so at least a reverse Fairy Garden. Very cool, very cool. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Let's open up one Roaring Skies pack. Why not? Got a decent amount. Trying to save those to trade, but we'll bust them out. Feeling it at the end of the video. Feeling a little lucky. Fun fact, I have never pulled a Shaymin-EX online. I've traded for all of the ones I have. Or in real life, I've never pulled one, so get a Deoxys. And is this going to be a Shaymin? Double Deoxys. Alright, thank you guys for watching. I'm going to get out of here. Make sure to come by the stream later tonight, guys. Thanks for watching again. Check me out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that stuff, and Twitch. Links are in the description. I love you guys. I'll see you next time. Take care.